six figures.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we got our special guest, and she gonna tell you all about it right now. Yeah.
Sorry, pardon the late intrusion. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. Welcome. We're being joined right now by our special guest. She has a OnlyFans page, man, and she has so much more going on. And I'm gonna let her tell y'all what all she does, what all she got going on. She's our special guest, Miss Jazzabelle Jenkins, joining us right now on the Essential AF Podcast Show. What up, though?
Hello.
Hey,
you can call me Foxy, actually. Hey,
Miss
y'all.
Foxy.
How you doing? Teacher, I see you there, bro.
Hey!
How are you, bro?
What's going on, girl?
Because you're not really on Twitter that much anymore. So I'll be like, damn, I missed that brother.
Okay.
He is missable. He is missable.
He ain't he though?
Yes, he is.
Hey, you know, me and Brandon here also, you know.
Oh, hey.
Don't worry. Don't do like that. Don't
make him on
like
Twitter
that.
right now.
Don't get like
Miss
that.
Foxy, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us. We've been trying to get somebody on that has an OnlyFans page for a while now, and Lee was able to make it happen with you coming on. So we appreciate you joining us, and just tell us a little description about you and how you got into the biz and everything.
Okay, so as I'm sure Lee knows, I am mostly a nerdy loudmouth on Twitter with a blog also. I had thought about making an OnlyFans for a while, but I always worried if doing so would affect other aspects of my life, you know, or any possibility of me continuing to have sort of a be a normie for the most part. But like, you know, we're in a panorama. For real. So, and I had been unemployed for a while, a little over a year. My last job in the office world, they discarded me. So yeah, like, I mean, I was just like, you know what? I might as well just start one myself and see how it goes. But, I took time to think about it. Like, okay, I'm just a loudmouth feminist on Twitter. What in the hell would I have to contribute?
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought about it. I'm like, I'm kind of pretty and my titties are too. So why don't I just show them off? And that's it. And,
indeed they are.
And
I knew Sean was gonna say that.
You knew it was coming, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Man, I take pictures. I do pictures.
And that's, and thinking about that, and how I am a big fan of erotic photography. And especially I also like pinup photography. So we're thinking like 40s, 50s, stuff like that. Stuff that's it's saucy. It can be sweet, but also saucy and kind of kinky and cute. But like my titties are out, so it's sexual, So right. That's just it. It's and it can get pornographic. So
right.
So I was like, okay, so yeah, I'm pretty. So are my titties. So let's do it. And that's sort of the niche that I decided to lay out for myself. So. And that's how Only Breasts by Foxy was born.
Okay.
So with, and that's the thing, you mentioned being a feminist and doing all of this. Has there been any, especially because not just being a feminist, but being a Black woman feminist, because that's a whole extra side of feminism that a lot of people don't want to talk about. But what has been more of the, has it been mainly positive, mainly negative? Have you, a lot of the quote unquote dude bros been like, why are you doing that? Like, what has been the reaction since you started?
The reaction has been actually it's been fairly pleasant. It's also been fairly quiet because I'm not like like I don't have 10,000 followers on Twitter or whatever. I don't even have 5,000 followers. So it's not like if I put something out there or if I do something, then people are like, then folks are going to notice. So I'm a relatively small content creator, and so there hasn't been like that big of a oh my god. But once I put it out on my Facebook that like, hey, I have this, when I first put out the damn, what's the damn picture for the timeline for the timeline? Oh, save, for the story. Once I put the story out on my Jazzabelle Jenkins on my Facebook, I had that I knew from back in the day hitting me up like, girl, you got a Twitter? Girl, you got an OnlyFans? Oh shit! So it's mostly been my guy friends.
They're like, yes, finally.
It's like holy shit, and yes, like oh thank goodness.
I don't mind paying.
Like exactly. Like I'm like yeah, go on and support. The people's mutual aid. That is what I am. Because in a time of a panoramic. We need something to get our minds off the fact that the world is going to hell. And who better to help than me and my titties? So
you're just doing you're doing God's work. That's all. You're doing God's work.
Hashtag the people's mutual aid.
You're doing the people's work out here in the panorama. We're being joined right now by our special guest. She has her own OnlyFans page. You can follow her at FoxyJazzabelle.com. And also you go to her OnlyFans page, OnlyFans.com/Foxy Jazzabelle. Miss Foxy Jazzabelle join us right now on the Essential AF podcast show. Now, I want to jump right into the specifics as far as, okay, all right, I'm a guy, recently single. So if I wanted to sign up, if I wanted to go to your page, right? All right, how much am I paying per month? And also, what am I getting for my $9.99 or however much you charge?
Gotcha. So I charge $7 a month, which is relatively cheap from what I could be charging. But like I said, I'm a small content creator. I'm used to, I'm used to slowly but surely building up a following, a foundation. So I feel with the amount of times that I post a month that that $7 is $7 is a steal. There are other sex positive content creators on OnlyFans that I follow. One for example is at Lexual. She is beautiful and intelligent.
Okay.
And she's Lexual on Twitter, like sexual but Lexual.
Gotcha.
And she offers a lot more content. She offers photos, gifts. She like even on her Twitter there's a post that she has saved where it's nothing but like gifts of her doing all sorts of like freaky shit, and she's a beautiful girl, and she's also very, very intelligent. Because she has her own YouTube channel where she delves into Black history and Black feminism and things like that. She's like I said, she's very intelligent,
what's up?
very informative, and very, and very beautiful at the boot. But but her OnlyFans is about $20, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But it's because of the amount of content. But I feel with the amount of content that she gives out, that it's more than worth it. So that's why. Yeah. So that's why for me right now, $7 I charge. That's what I charge.
Right.
And for the amount of times that I post per week or even per month, I feel that that's not a steep price. So,
Foxy, one of our viewers, one of our centralized constants, she wanted to know, if it's not getting into your business too much, how much do you gross monthly with the OnlyFans page?
Like I pretty much just started out, and I only have about 17, 18 fans right now.
Okay.
So monthly, so like monthly, I'm not grossing a lot. Okay. I can't even really think of I can't think of like even a sole amount, because it really it really depends, and especially because on the way that the payment system is once you look into your statements, because because when someone subscribes to you, you don't get access to that. You don't get access to the money right away. And there's also a processing fee. So OnlyFans takes their cut for the processing, and you get the amount after that. Okay. And the amount that the processing fee depends on how much.
Okay.
So come on, sis, spill the tea. What's the amount? Girl,
they want to know.
Girl, I understand y'all want to know, but like, girl, I'm po right now. Just imagine that. Like I said, I only have 18 people. It's not like I have 100 or even 50 people. Only, from about 17, 18 mofos so far. So I just started. I feel a little more better getting into specifics of a month. Mm-hmm. I understand. That's not what I'm loving you already, girl. It's not really.
They want to know, baby.
It's not a lot. Like monthly, I could say that I'm only, like I said, only have 17 to 18, depending on, like when folks renew and things like that. So it's probably about it's monthly. I'm probably hitting $1.50. Okay. And that's just an estimate. I could be right, I could be wrong. But like I said, the reason why I don't always look at the monthly is because, like I said, when someone signs up, OnlyFans takes a percentage for processing, and it depends on the amount that the processing fee is, depends on how much they pay. Because I also have a promotion where folks can subscribe for 3 months and get about maybe like between 15 and 25 off. So folks can subscribe for 3 months for like for $15.75. Okay. For the 3 months. That's one of my promotions. And I also do promotions, based around, certain holidays, or, like there's a spring thing going on or whatever. Right. Or like, like I recently just had a little sale for, New Year's or whatever back earlier, earlier. So, I do things like that for special occasions. I'll definitely do something for, I'll probably do a promotion, starting off for Black History Month and. Okay. Or
MLK Day promotion tomorrow.
MLK promotion.
I have a dream.
I don't know. Because I feel like that would be. I personally, I would feel like that'd be a little too ratchet on the nose, because
right.
Right. Cause you know that like it
Money
will,
in the game is free.
because folks are doing promotions for that day, and also like because I don't want to be the one to have a picture of MLK like this.
Yeah.
Do it for the club.
And
Man.
doing a promotion like that, because I have a photo saved where someone used that pic of him.
Right.
Bro say something to me pose, and
Right.
it was for like for a party at a club. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to be that much. I don't know if I want to be that type of nigga. But now y'all got me thinking that I just might be that type of nigga.
So I was actually wondering, because you're talking about different promotions and everything. So does OnlyFans give you that freedom to do?
Because they want to make their money from the platform somehow. So the more people you have, the more fans you have, the more, that processing fee comes up, especially when folks renew every month. So yeah, OnlyFans is gonna get their cut. So they're gonna give you the tools so that you can be able to make so that you can make money, so that they can get their cut. So you have the options to have promotions for like you can. The most I've seen that you can do week-long ones. You can do week-long promotions. You can have like a little flash sale for like for 2 to 3 days or something like that.
Okay.
They allow you to sort out for like if you just want to do it for Black History Month, Foxy lit, I already started looking for little stuff to wear for Valentine's Day. Can I get a promo pic of the tip? Sorry, sweetie.
Right. Ain't no free around here, Sean.
Nothing free around here.
Ain't nothing free around here.
I got a question, and actually it kind of goes back to a question that Kwanzaa asked about increasing your viewers.
I wanted to get to that. So how to increase?
Yeah, because I was wondering if it. Go ahead.
I'm a new content creator on that platform, but from what I know, selfish. I ain't selfish. I love myself enough to know that my shit is worth paying for.
That's right.
To look at.
That's right. Good. Tell them, Foxy.
Strip club, Sean.
Yeah, but go ahead and finish your thought. Go ahead and finish your say, Foxy.
From what I know, selfish. I ain't selfish. Oh Lord, the feedback. Anyway, what was I gonna say?
As far as increasing the viewers,
and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I think that definitely doing things like this definitely help, but from what I know from experiences that I've had, in like marketing departments and just being on social media, period, and just seeing knowing like where I'm lacking in is advertising and putting it out there more that I have this, and this is what I have. This is how much it is, putting more teasers out on social media platforms. Unfortunately, I do have to make sure that, when I do advertise, it is quote tasteful, because, a lot of places, a lot of social media companies are, sadly, our world is still pretty sex negative.
Right.
So, anti-sex work, anti-porn and pornography, things like that, which also means anti-erotic photography, anti-nudity. So when I make ads, I have to just make sure that like I'm not showing any nipples or genitalia or anything like that, especially for Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
Twitter could clamp down on folks more, but they haven't. because I still see lots of naked pics up and down the timeline. I'm not complaining.
That's what's up. That's what's
You
up,
know,
man.
so I'm not complaining. And plus now I've done it, so it is what it is.
It is what it is, man. Yeah.
You know, definitely it's having to do more advertising and knowing and sort of figuring out the sweet spots of when and where. Since I'm on Twitter more, it would probably behoove me to put stuff out more regularly, more on there. You know, so
okay.
So yeah, just you know, you know, pay attention to your analytics, you know, see who's following, see who follows you the most, you know, try not to get too crazy with it, because unless you're gonna, you know, unless you're like down to go, I guess, balls deep into like digital marketing and things like that, it could drive you crazy after a while. But since I definitely do want it to work, it would behoove me to post more where I find it more.
That's what's up.
She's intelligent. I was expecting ratchet. Baby, ratchet people are intelligent.
Right. We ain't got no ratchet people on this show, well, except for Brandon. Brandon is only one. But hey, Foxy, listen, we gotta get ready to run. We gotta roll. But I just want to thank you so much for joining us. And please do not be a stranger. We definitely want you to come back on, you know, in the future again and school us and give us more information about, you know, OnlyFans and, you know, what you got going on. But listen, before you go, let everybody know, shout out all your social media, let everybody know where they can find you.
Oh, sure. Of course, baby. And thank y'all for having me. This was fun. Hopefully I could come on and maybe we could do a full hour next time. We'll see.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna do something. We're gonna definitely do something again. Yeah.
You know, and because I only got into a little bit of it, you know, and as you know, before I go, and you know, being on doing, you know, digital sex work and everything, I have to take what I'm seeing from other folks. Thank you. That's right, Kwanzaa. I love me some ratchet folks. I will be shaking my head, laughing my ass off, and proclaiming how much I love my people at the same damn time. It's complicated.
Dig that,
man. So, and also being a Black woman doing sex work digitally and everything like that, just understand that we're still in that world where we're kind of still low at the bottom of when it comes to desirability. So I'm not going to be raking in as much dough as like white girls doing OnlyFans and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I just, you got to go in being aware of the situation and where you're at, but don't let that stop you from putting, you know, what you want out there. Find your niche, and when you find it, push it to the limit. So
there it is.
That's it in this shorter time. I'm sorry I didn't get to that sooner.
Yeah. OnlyFans.com/Foxy Jazzabelle is where you can go sign up right now.
Yeah, go now. And just for if I get a good amount of folks interested, I will do a flash MLK sale.
There it is.
Tomorrow.
There it is, man. You heard it here first.
OnlyFans.com/Foxy Jazzabelle. You can find me running my mouth on any and everything from how much I love House of X from X-Men to when my chicken levels are low, to when I want to see more dick on my timeline. At, Twitter, you find me Foxy Jazzabelle on Twitter. You can check out my blog, foxyjazzabelle.com. I write about pretty much any and everything nerd related and also life related. Instagram, Foxy Jazzabelle, Facebook.com/Foxy Jazzabelle.
There it is. There it is. Hey, Brandon, cash at me $10 right quick, man. I'm about to go sign up. Cash at me right quick, bro. I'm about to go sign up, man.
You two, y'all not signed up yet? I am disappointed.
Hey,
I know
right after the show,
I
I'm
know
about to go sign up.
I know Lee got my back from up close and way back. So come on now.
There it is. There it is. Hey, Foxy, thank you so much. Like I said, we definitely going to do something again in the near future. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate the information. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful new year, okay?
All right, you too. I'll be talking to y'all. Thanks for
Yes,
having
ma'am.
me.
All right, now.
Bye,
Appreciate you.
Foxy. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Foxy.